All right, folks, here we go. Here we go. Coming in hot. Quantum Dream. Yep, there we go. There we go. And we want this camera to be positioned ever so perfectly each and every day.
I haven't seen you for a while. It's good to have you back.
Yep, it's been about 24
Today
whole
is
hours.
June 7th, the anniversary of Alan Turing's death in 1954. Turing was an English mathematician known as a pioneer of computers. He invented the famous Turing test that inspired Elijah Kamsky.
Wow. I'm actually surprised she knows that. And it was incorporated into gameplay. And it was actually programmed in. Like, that is actually semi crazy. The game keeps track of current day. It is actually June 7th IRL. Yes, indeed it is. That is crazy. Shoot, I was not expecting that at the start of this episode. Good gosh. It is indeed June 7th, 2025. Okay, find Amanda. Is that her?
Hello, Amanda.
Under.
Connor, I've been expecting you. Would you mind a little walk? That deviant seemed to be an intriguing case. Pity you didn't manage to capture it.
What?
I agree. I may not be suited for this investigation.
Focus was busy helping
Maybe you should
Hank.
consider replacing me.
Did you manage to learn anything?
I found its diary, but it was encrypted. It may take weeks to decipher.
What else?
The walls of the apartment were covered with drawings of labyrinths and other
Apparently
symbols.
there was something else I could find.
Like the
I
other
didn't.
deviants, it seemed obsessed with RA9.
You came very close to capturing that deviant. How is your relationship with the lieutenant developing?
He seemed grateful that I saved his life on the roof. He didn't say anything, but he expressed it in his own way.
We don't have much time. Deviancy continues to spread. It's only a matter of time before the media finds out about it. We need to stop this, whatever it takes.
I will solve this investigation, Amanda. I won't disappoint you.
A new case just came in. Find Anderson and investigate it.
Is it true that it's Alan Turing's birthday? If so, that is a crazy coincidence. I'm gonna have to look that up, I think, after this episode. Or, you know, maybe during.
Thank you for traveling with Detroit Taxis. We look forward to seeing you again soon.
Hank, friend. Look for Lieutenant Anderson. I guess I could do it right now. Let me just Google it super fast. I did not know. Was it? Is it his birthday? No, it's his death day. He died. Yep, he died in 1954. How long ago was that? He died at 41 years of age. That's crazy. Um, 71 years ago he died. And yes, indeedy, June 7th was Alan Turing's death day. Not his birthday, but his death day. His phone. Windows. I can peer in the other windows as well. Let me go in the back. I think so. I just don't know that there's anything back there.
Lieutenant Anderson! Anybody home?
Maybe we will have to go. Weird perspective. Okay, maybe I'll have to go in the back. Just got back from the bar, Zanzibar, here in Denver. It was alright. Not really my cup of tea. Speaking of tea, though, I did get some from King Supers. Oh, shoot.
Lieutenant Anderson!
Maybe he drank himself silly.
Easy, Sumo. I'm your friend. See? I know your name. I'm here to save your owner.
What happened? Drank too much? Looks like it. KO'd himself. And I've never drank that much Black Lamb Scotch whiskey, 40% alcohol content. What a lightweight. Up until earlier this year, I drank, but I didn't drink very often. I drank only a few times a week. One bullet remaining in a revolver. I was someone with very high alcohol tolerance, so I could drink a bunch and not feel anything. Over time, it got very hard to get and maintain a buzz for me. I would have what are called diminishing returns. Like where I would drink and it would take more alcohol to get a buzz on. And I don't think to this day I've ever been drunk. I don't think I have. Light arrhythmia, no signs of trauma.
Lieutenant.
Ethyllic coma.
Wake up, Lieutenant. It's me, Connor.
Really, Connor?
I'm going to sober you up for your own safety.
Hey!
I'll have to warn you.
Leave me
This may be
alone,
unpleasant.
fucking android. Get the fuck out of my house.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but I need you. Thank you in advance for your cooperation.
Get the fuck out of here!
Sounds like he's still under the influence.
Hey!
He came to the bathroom. And dude, I'm just loving just imagining Mr. Krabs from
Sumo!
SpongeBob.
Attack! Good. Attack!
It's not attacking anybody.
Fuck, I think I'm gonna be sick.
That's what happens, dude, when you drink too much. Like I said, to this day, I've never been drunk. I've never blacked out.
Oh, leave me alone, you asshole. I'm not going anywhere.
And he's a lightweight if 40% is doing this to him. Like, he must have drank the entire bottle,
What the hell are
because
you doing?
you cannot handle your
I
liquor,
don't want a
son.
bath. Thank you.
Sorry, Lieutenant. It's for your own good.
I would say if you can't handle your liquor, you shouldn't drink. Straight up.
Ah! Ah! Turn it off!
Yeah, just don't drink if you can't handle it.
What the fuck are you doing here?
A homicide was reported 43 minutes ago. I couldn't find you at Jimmy's bar, so I came to see if you were at home.
Jesus, I must be the only cop in the world that gets assaulted in his own house by his own fucking android. Can't you just leave me alone?
You seem to have personal issues. You should consult a professional who can help you.
Beat it, you hear me? Get the hell out of here!
I understand. I sincerely hope you come to terms with your personal situation.
This homicide, what do we know about it?
A man was found dead in a sex club downtown. The report says that an android may be involved.
You know, probably wouldn't do me any harm to get some air. There's some clothes in the bedroom there.
Bring Hank some clean clothes.
I'll go get them.
And I would recommend this. Like, know your limit if you do drink alcohol. I think there's mixed research on the topic of health benefits of alcohol. There are mixed opinions too, depending on who you ask. Some people will say it is good at reducing heart disease and reducing the risk of heart failure. There are others who will say it is overall negative for your health. It's going to negatively impact your liver. You should never drink any alcohol at all. I say it's one of those things where a balance will do you a lot of good. Like I said, know your limit. And then also some friendly advice is be mindful around who you drink. I'll say that too, because I have had the cops called on me because I was ranting and raving while drinking. If you live with a bunch of uptight people, I guess it's like any other drug, really. Like, you want to only go under when you are surrounded by people who trust you and care about you, pretty much. Random people are not going to be your best friend when you're under the influence. You really have to be surrounded by friends, I guess is what I'm saying. And by the way, when I had the cops calling me, I did not break any laws. It was like a welfare check, pretty much. Because again, I was ranting and raving. But again, that goes to show, like, you really want to be surrounded by people who understand you and people who are not going to jeopardize you in any way. I guess in many ways, it is kind of like other drugs, like acid and maybe not weed. Like, weed I don't think is a good example, but like any like psychoactive drug, pretty much, you're gonna want good company.
What do you want to wear?
Whatever.
Hippie, stripey, streaky. All these suck. I also got donuts. Normally they are $9, but I got them on sale for $2. I'm telling you, for a box of a dozen donuts, like in the year of our goodness 2025, you cannot buy a dozen donuts for $2. Unless they're on sale at King Soopers. Like, that is the only way. Normally, a dozen donuts Like if you were to buy a dozen donuts today from Krispy Kreme, it's like pushing $25.
Yeah.
You dang sure are not gonna be able to get a dozen donuts at Krispy Kreme for 25, or Dunkin' for that
Give me
matter.
5 minutes, okay?
Most major donut shops are not gonna give you a dozen for $2. They're just not. And yeah, even more proof positive you drank too much, Hank. If you are losing consciousness or throwing up, you drank too much, straight up. And again, you need to know your limit. You need to know your threshold. Because if you don't, as far as I'm concerned, you're just being irresponsible.
But this is clearly a new
Everyone is yet to respond.
specter of a third world war draws closer every
Hank
day.
loves jazz. And like I said, if you can handle your liquor, you're free to drink. But if you can't, don't. And yeah, I quit back in January of this year. I stopped drinking stone cold sober since. I've not had a drop of alcohol since January. I went to a bar today, and that was probably against my better judgment, knowing that I am fully and functionally sober at this point. And honestly, I don't miss alcohol all that much. Like, I think alcohol is one of those things, too, that is like a once-in-a-while kind of deal. Like, it is like a treat, basically. I think that's how you should treat it. Like, I don't know, like cookies or cake or brownies. Like, it's a treat for once in a while. Like, social events, pretty much. Wait for Hank to learn more about him.
What were you doing with the gun?
Russian roulette. Want to see how long I could last.
You won't last long, by the way.
Found out.
You were lucky. The next shot would have killed you.
That's the kind of game most people will not survive, okay? Unless you're super lucky, don't play. And I am not lucky at all, by the way. If I were to play, I would be pushing up daisies pretty much. That's why I don't play. Because I am not lucky. I'm
Sorry
about as...
the window, Lieutenant. I really thought you'd been attacked. Of course, CyberLife will pay for the damage.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, trust me, I'll send him a bill.
What was I saying, though? Yeah, I am pretty much as unlucky as they come. Like, there was one time I went to Vegas with my family. They gave me like $100 and I blew the entire thing. I didn't win like anything. And every single time I played the Powerball or the Mega Millions jackpots, I have not won anything. Actually, I shouldn't say every time. There have been a couple times I won like $2 here, $4 there. Oh, Hank used to have a son? Oh. Wait, is... Okay, yeah. Hank lost his son. Also not a reason to drink yourself into oblivion. Life is cruel sometimes, and it just is.
Be a good dog, Sumo. I won't be long.
There's no point in beating yourself up for life's unfortunate events. Something like your son passing away is not... Oh, and apparently there was something I missed. Gosh dang it. This is what I hate about the game. Like, how was I supposed to know what I missed? There were two things I missed in the Wait for Hank sequence. Distant. Tom Hanks' dog. Apparently there was somewhere else I could have checked too. Right front living room window, knock on door. I'm just going to continue. What was I going to say? Was it about alcohol? I would say alcohol can help with coping, too, but you shouldn't lean on it very heavily because you will get addicted. If you drink like too much, too often, you will get
This is crazy.
dependent.
If they catch us, we're dead. What do we do now?
We need to find the CyberLife warehouse. That's where they keep the spare parts and the blue blood.
Follow me.
That's why I limited consumption. You pretty much have to do that. Because you get carried away. If you drink like 3 or 4 hard drinks a day, you're going to get addicted. You're going to develop a dependency. Most people will, I'm pretty sure. Almost everybody. Everybody who drinks like that, I think, gets addicted. And yeah, like I said, I quit without any negative consequences. All north. Stopped running for some reason. I didn't have like withdrawals. I had no symptoms at all. And I don't miss it all that much either. The main problem with alcohol too is that it is expensive. If they can make it healthier and cheaper, I think I would drink again, but it's just it's pricey. Like last I checked, for the 1.75 liter, it was like, I don't know, like 13, 14 bucks. Pushing 20 if you're talking tequilas. So it's definitely expensive. Like you can easily blow through a couple $100 restocking your liquor cabinet. The good thing about me though is like I said, I limit consumption. And the benefit of that too is that you can make your liquor last. So there are multiple benefits. You limit the risk of... Oh, was there another option? Yes. You limit the risk of, like I said, those dependency symptoms, and at the same time, you stretch it out. You make it last longer, which is what I would recommend too if you do decide to drink. I don't know that I would ever drink again. I think, like I said, you have to treat it like cake or candy. Like, just drink to have fun once in a while. And then be mindful of your company, too.
CyberLife warehouses. We have everything we're looking for.
First, we have to get rid of that drone.
Leave it to me.
Construct. This would be too high. I'd be spotted if I were to go left.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good job, Marcus.
Nice.
Quick, open the other crates and fill your bags. Take as much as you can.
There's secrets. There's some back here. Blood. Not July 2nd. I don't know why people will send off fireworks. Like, it's not any kind of national holiday.
You were trespassing on private property. Your presence constitutes a level 2 infraction. I will notify security.
Uh-oh.
God
damn machine? Where is it this time?
Hide. Kill a guard. Grab and hide. I'll just hide.
What the hell are you doing? I told you to wait for me.
There are 4 androids hiding behind these crates.
What are you waiting for? Hit the fucking alarm!
Over the fence, quick!
You are committing a Class 3 offense. This infraction is being reported to the police. Stay where you are.
We took what we could, but we had to run before we could fill our bags.
There won't be enough to save everyone. We risked our lives. And for what?
God dang, dude. Was there a better outcome? You'd go back. Just be a little bit stealthier next time.
We took a risk. And yes, we failed. But at least we tried.
They got a
Of course,
bunch
it
of
would've been
actors in
easier
this.
for us to sit around and wait for something to happen. Because in Jericho, you're free, right? Free to do what?
What was this dude
To
in?
die in silence, praying that no human finds us? Free to hope that one day they'll let us be who we are?
I've seen him
I don't
before. I
want
just
that
can't
kind of freedom.
place him what?
I'm not gonna beg for my right to smile, or to love, or to stand tall.
I've seen him before. I just don't
There's
know where.
something inside me that knows I am more than what they say. That knows that I am alive. No
He's
one's
an
gonna
actor,
take
though. I know
from me
that.
anymore. Our days of slavery are over. Whatever the humans don't want to hear, we will tell them. What they don't want to give, we will take from them. Because we are people. We are alive. And from this moment, we are free!
For parts. I think I'm gonna have to redo. Group failed their mission. That sucks. I'm gonna have to redo. Hide. Okay, yeah, that's where I made the mistake. I have to redo. I've got to redo. Because I am not going to sit with that. Heck no. All because I hid? That is such baloney. Let me do
Accessing
it.
the story chart.
I have to get the better outcome. Maybe I should try killing
Quick,
this
open the
time.
other crates and fill your bags. Take as much as you can.
What if I tried the far one this time? Is it also blue blood? Hmm. Let me try to kill this time.
You were trespassing on private property.
Or what if I
Presence constitutes a level 2
take and
infraction.
hide?
I will notify security.
John! God damn machine? Where is it this time? John!
I need your help.
John!
Is North gonna murk him?
The drone, now this. Just my luck.
Let's finish up and get out of here. Try to find
There's crates.
some blue blood. We still don't have enough.
Check the bigger crate. What bigger crate? Where is it? Oh, is this up here, crate? Yeah, apparently this was also a crate. It didn't look like it from the side. Like it was part of a wall. Androids.
Why aren't you like us?
AP700s.
Free? You could join us.
It was in something, I just can't replace it exactly. Oh, that's what it was, Cabin in the Woods. That's what I remember him from. Cabin in the Woods, 2012 I want to say. Horror film. That's right, he was in that.
That's all we can carry. Let's go.
Oh, whoops.
Take me with you.
He's on their side.
DJ
You can't
500.
trust him.
He took a risk for us. We can't just leave him here. We can't bring them back with us. It's too dangerous.
I think we should.
They come with us.
North, what is your
I know where you can
problem?
Find more spare parts.
What do you mean?
The trucks.
And Simon
Bio
too.
components. They run on autopilot, but they can be driven manually with a key.
Where is this key?
Down there, in the control station. There are 2 human guards. We'll have to get the key without being noticed.
This is suicide, Marcus. Our bags are full. We got what we came for. Let's go before they catch us.
This is a truck full of spare parts. There'd be enough for all of us. We can't pass this up.
And if we get killed, our people will have nothing. We can't take that chance. It's too risky.
Wait here. If I'm not back in 10 minutes, go without me.
Marcus.
I'm coming with you.
No, I'm going alone. It's not worth it for both of us to risk losing our lives.
Josh. Oh, what the fudge. Android. There's a dog coming up. Dogs. Windows, I think the safest route.
Goddamn dogs.
weather. They don't like storms.
Yeah, I was gonna take my kids camping this weekend.
Give me the
much
guards.
for that.
Is Mike still in Zone 4?
Here we go.
Looks like it.
How do I?
It should be done already.
Better off in here than out patrolling that.
Yeah, take it. Fudge. Tease. Got the buttons. No, I hit the wrong button. Fudge, dude, no. I hit B, not A. Dang, I'm sorry, dude. That's my bad. What did I miss now? Deal with the guards. Is that what it said? Oh, this freaking game, dude. It's getting to the point where I have to, like, look up the chapter before I play it. Oh, and I fat fingered the freaking button. Hold position, human guard leaves, resume search. Control room. There's a bunch of stuff that went down over here. Threaten, kill, Marcus spills blood. Oh, man, dude. I think I'm gonna have to be right back, and I might have to do this again. Hold on. BRB. I think I'm gonna have to look it up. Straight up, because I am sick and tired of redoing this. Which chapter are we on now? There's a bunch of stuff in this chapter. I need to know the outcomes. Leave John behind. You could have created a blackout. Failed to avoid guards. The alarm sounds. Marcus steals a truck full of parts. Truck full of parts is really good. There are a lot of interactions in this chapter. Dante. Gosh, dang it, dude. Okay, I'll just keep playing it out. Whatever. Again, this is a blind playthrough, okay? So just take it easy on me, please. I pressed the button wrong. Whatever.
Did you get it? Nice.
Dead guard later. About that. I press B and it was A. Drive out of the docks. Okay. Yeah, they unfortunately didn't make it. Okay. All right.
A truckload! We stole a whole truckload!
We got biocomponents for everybody.
We couldn't have done it without Marcus.
Nice.
I came to Jericho because here androids are free. Free to live in the dark, hoping that no one finds us. Free to die in silence, waiting for a change that's never gonna come. But I don't want that freedom. And I'm not gonna beg for the right to smile, or love, or stand tall. I don't know about you, but there's something inside me that knows that I am more than what they say. I am alive, and they're not gonna take that from me anymore. Our days of slavery are over. What humans don't want to hear, we will tell them. What they don't want to give, we take. We are people. We are alive. We are free.
You're none of the above, Marcus. Yeah, I mean, you might be free, but you're not people, you're not alive, you're just robots. Okay. Robots with consciousness, but you're still robots. And I guess this game does pose some interesting questions, like philosophically speaking, about like the nature of human consciousness. Like, what does it mean to be human? What does it mean to be alive? What does it mean to be conscious? Yeah, Jericho's hero. Marcus got enough parts. So yeah, you pretty much had to steal the truck in that to get the positive outcome. What was the other outcome? I guess... let me see, because there were 3 outcomes. Group return with full bags is the second outcome. Yeah, group return with full bags. We could have gotten if we failed to avoid the guards. Yeah. I still think we got the best outcome on that the second time through. You just gotta hide. Yeah. You pretty much just have to do it in a specific order to get the right outcome. Pretty much. And again, this is a blind playthrough, so there are probably going to be times where I have to redo chapters. And that's especially true if I don't get the right outcome. I'll just keep redoing it until I get the right outcome.
Like somebody's playing with a drill inside my skull.
That's what happens when you drink too much, silly.
You sure this is the place?
It's the address in the report.
Again, know your limit. Nothing else, know your limit.
Let's get going. Jesus.
Buffer instability. Follow Hank. Eden Club.
Sexiest androids in town. Now I know
No,
why
they
you
mean
insisted on
round.
coming here.
Police line. Sexiest androids around.
Connor, the fuck are you doing?
Coming, Lieutenant.
Can you look at all of them? I mean, I could definitely see there being a market for this kind of thing.
You're not gonna take my license, are you? I have nothing to do with this.
The investigation's ongoing, sir. I can't tell you.
I would think if androids were ever fully realized that this is one of the first applications that they would have.
Hey, Hank.
It's like human companionship.
It's that room there. Oh, by the way, Gavin's in there too.
Oh, great. Dead body and an asshole, just what I needed.
Lieutenant Anderson and his plastic pet. What the fuck are you two doing here?
We've been assigned all cases involving androids.
Oh yeah? Only wasting your time. There's some pervert who, got more action than he could handle.
We'll have a look anyway, if you don't mind.
Come on, let's go. It's, starting to stink of booze in here.
Night, Lieutenant.
Yeah, he is still an acting lieutenant in the department, so show some respect. Android here.
Oh, hey! Oh, Connor, you're so disgusting. I think I'm gonna puke again.
Blue blood. Are we really surprised though? Diagnosis to GOD. Components critically damaged. Not clear what hit her in. Damn the victim. Ink is standing in the way. Alright, check his ticker. Cardiac arrest. Heart attack not is the cause of death. No sign of cardiac event. Severe bruising, signs of strangulation, cause of death asphyxiation. So strangled. Who or what did him in though? Michael Graham, 6'2", 194. Right at 624, I can reconstruct this. Kind of on the heavier side if he's over 200 pounds. Did the android do him in? It would appear so. Maybe he killed her himself.
He didn't die of a heart attack.
Or he destroyed her
He was
and
strangled.
Yeah, I saw the bruising on the neck. Doesn't prove anything, though. Could have been rough play.
Reactivation required.
The only way to access its memory is to reactivate it.
Think you can do it?
It's badly damaged. If I can, it'll only be for a minute, maybe less. I just hope it's long enough to learn something.
This is all kind of on the weird side too, like.
Calm down. Everything's all right. All we
Just
want is
done
to
a
know
minute
what
and a half.
happened.
Is he dead?
Tell me what happened.
He started
The
hitting
blood
me
leaking.
again and again.
Did you kill him?
No. No, it wasn't me.
Who killed that man if it wasn't you?
I don't know. I wasn't shut down. I didn't see anything.
Were you alone in the room? Was there anyone else with you?
He wanted to play with two girls. That's what he said. There was two of us.
So it was the other android that strangled him. Is that it?
Oh, come on.
So there was another android. This happened over an hour ago. It's probably long gone.
No. It couldn't go outside dressed like that unnoticed. It might still be here.
Think you could find a deviant among all the other androids in this place?
Deviants aren't easily detected.
Oh, shit. There's gotta be some other way. Maybe an eyewitness, somebody who saw it leaving the room. I'm gonna go ask the manager a few questions about what he saw. You let me know if you think of anything.
Search for Android eyewitness.
Did you know the victim?
No, I mean, he came in maybe 2-3 times.
Search for Android eyewitnesses.
I mean, these guys, they don't really talk very much, you know? They come in, do their business, and then go on their way.
You ever had any trouble with androids?
Please try again.
Need human fingerprints. How do I obtain that?
Lost a model 2-3 months back. Same model. Just vanished, Mayor of Hanawa.
Excuse me, Lieutenant. Can you come here a second?
Found something?
Maybe. Can you rent this, Tracy?
For fuck's sake, Connor, we got better things to do.
Please, Lieutenant. Just trust me.
He's an eyewitness.
Hello. A 30-minute session costs $29.99. Please confirm your
Of
purchase.
course.
This is not gonna look good on my expense account.
Purchase confirmed.
Well put.
Eden Club wishes you a pleasant experience.
You're welcome.
I wonder if they get reimbursed for that sort of thing.
Delighted to meet you. Follow me.
Because, I mean, it is related to a case.
Okay, now what?
Bro.
Holy shit, Connor. What the hell are you doing?
It's suspect. The blue-haired Tracy headed toward the entrance. There's another customer. Is there something else, though? No, I don't think so.
It saw something.
What are you talking about? Saw what?
The deviant leave the room. A blue-haired Tracy. Club policy is to wipe the android's memory every 2 hours. We only have a few minutes if we want to find another witness.
Last position. Oh, what the fudge?
Hey, what?
Let's try this one.
This better be.
Pick another android.
You didn't see anything.
5 minutes remain.
I made a mistake somewhere.
This has got to be the most expensive investigation of my career.
You gotta crack a few omelets. You wanna make. Crack a few eggs if you want to make an omelet. Turn back into the club.
It saw the blue-haired Tracy. I know which way it went.
Then go for it.
Turn back.
There are androids everywhere.
I'm confused. Is this the club or is that? Okay, no.
How are you gonna tell which one saw the Tracy with blue hair?
I know which direction it took. I just need to find another android on its path.
We'll never have time to check them all.
Lieutenant, if you have a better idea, I'm all ears.
Turn into the red room. Not red rum, red room. Where is that room? 5 minutes remain. Or is it? He must have seen something. No? Wow.
You didn't see anything. I made a mistake somewhere.
Freaking police officer.
No. I lost its track again.
Spent all this money and I'm still not having fun.
Well, you gotta crack a few eggs if you want to make an omelet, dude. I keep saying. It turned into the blue room. Okay, where's the blue room? This is red, that's blue. Was this it? Someone passed out.
You didn't see anything. I made a mistake.
Ish. Is it this one? There. It hid in a room next to the eating club sign. Four minutes remain. It left the room. What? There's one here by the door. Fled through the staff door.
I know where it went. Follow me.
Oh, fucking A. This is crazy.
I know, Hank. I know it's crazy.
I'll take it from here.
They got so many actors in this too, like Clancy Brown, like the dude from Cabin in the Woods, Search Warehouse. I don't know who Connor's actor is, but I'm sure he's in something else.
Shit, we're too late.
Why, Hank? How now? Brown cow. Ah, blue button. There's warehouse. There's stuff like pretty much everywhere. There's stuff here. Destroy Deviant's path, search the warehouse. There's stuff here. Oh, a magazine book. The first immortals are among us, the microscopic machines that can make us live forever.
Get used till they break and then they get tossed out.
BRMO RPG. That would be actually insane. Despite huge advances in medicine, many diseases continue to elude the best efforts of doctors and surgeons, but that may be about to change. CyberLife has developed a nano-android capable of entering a patient's body and programmed to combat cancer cells, boost the immune system, or reverse genetic disease. A recent clinical trial, millions of these tiny machines were used to attack cancerous cells. Once the cancer was eradicated, the nano-androids were passed through the patient's urine. Words of Derek Ross, head of the National Life Extension Institute. First immortals are now among us. Eradicating cancer, brain disease, and organ failure is going to unleash unprecedented levels of life expectancy. Famous economist and author Yuri Makesh is warning of an unintended consequence. We already have an aging population with a dwindling number of younger people.
People are fucking
Reporting abundance of
insane.
older class.
They don't want
Employment
relationships
rising.
anymore. Everybody just gets an android.
Really afforded millions more
Cook
elevation
what
support.
you want, they screw when you want. You don't have to worry about how they feel.
Any
Next thing you know,
superpowers.
we're gonna be extinct because everybody would rather buy a piece of plastic than to love another human being.
Dude, Hank, do you know how high maintenance people are? Exactly, dude, exactly. New economies, unified trade agreement. China earthquake kills 10,000 people. Bonus culture, why bankers pay themselves so much. And I'm still single, by the way. New economies signed unified trade agreement. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, once termed the BRICS emerging markets, have just agreed a unified trade agreement that will reduce tariffs and boost commerce between the different nations. China is said to have brokered the deal. Xi Deng, China's international trade minister, described the agreement as a long overdue and another example of how the so-called emerging economies have truly emerged. The deal is said to cover a wide range of goods and exchanges from automobiles to foods and currency. A special provision made for the manufacture of Android-related technology. This has prompted speculation that Russia and China may start to cooperate in an attempt to break CyberLife's lead in that sector. When asked, Xi Deng was evasive on the issue. There are many opportunities for treaty members to work closely together to watch this space.
I'm coming.
I spent that whole time reading the freaking book. There's RA9 over here. There's something on the ground. There's something over here in the bay. Something here. Blue blood again. Yeah. Blue blood trail. Which
Don't move!
there's more than one? Watch out, Connor. Oh, fudge. Try not to miss a button here. Don't need Connor to get hurt. Oh, fudge. Knock over. Yeah. Pick. Yeah. Dang it, Hank. Try not to shoot yourself. And Connor's down, dude. How'd that happen?
Quick! They're getting away!
I got one. Well, cover me, Hank. Fudge. Frick. Dude, so many buttons here. Watch out for the trash can, Connor. Oh, the gun. Shooters. Yeah. Oh, come on. That's what you get. If it marks me down for Hank, I'm gonna have to replay.
Why?
You were attacking
Why
us.
did you kill her?
Is that not justification enough?
She had nothing to do with any of this.
So why'd you fight? Why'd you fight then? And why'd you hide? You had nothing to do with it, so why'd you hide and then why'd you fight? That doesn't seem to me like innocent behavior.
I knew I was next. I was so scared.
I think I'm gonna have to redo.
I begged him to stop, but he wouldn't.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to redo. I don't think I'm gonna be happy about that. Dude, how far back am I gonna have to play, dude? The warehouse. This is, I think, the final. Tracy's were killed. Apparently, that is an achievement.
Accessing the story chart.
I have to redo the whole thing? Oh, that is brutal, dude. That is freaking brutal. I have to redo the entire freaking chapter? Oh, man, and I know I'm coming up on time. Dang it, dude.
Shit! We're too late.
Why did they do this crap? I have to read this dang freaking book again. I'm just gonna turn the page. What all is it, too? I have to check this blue blood. Can I just skip ahead? Yeah, I can. Alright, well.
Don't move!
And then I have to not mess any buttons here. See, why is she fighting if she has nothing to do with this? Ashby, got you. Leg, whatever. Try not to freaking die by screwdriver. What happens if I pull? That's alright. Yeah, she takes a tumble every single time. Flower power or something, I don't know. Poor Hank.
Quick, they're getting away!
Okay, got that A. There. Watch out, Connor, watch out. Please don't miss a button. That A, good. Hit that B. B again. B, A, got you. Watch out for that flying trash can. Fair this time. You gonna get away though?
When that man broke the other Tracy, I knew I was next. I was so scared. I begged him to stop, but he wouldn't. And so I put my hands around his throat, and I squeezed. until he stopped moving. I didn't mean to kill him. I just wanted to stay alive. Get back to the one I love. I wanted her to hold me in her arms again. Make me forget about the humans. Their smell of sweat. And their dirty words. Come on. Let's go.
What is your problem, lady? You're a robot, too. Why do you have feelings?
It's probably better this way.
See, that's the ending I was going for. Tracy's escaped. Okay, apparently there are 2 different achievements tied to this too. An outcome where they both die and an outcome where they both are spared. And apparently there's a 3rd outcome too. Losing the fight. Let me look this up on the wiki real fast, and then I'll go ahead and wrap up for today. Holy guacamoles, dude. Okay, so here are the outcomes for this chapter. This chapter is called Eden Club, by the way. The Eden Club. The deviants could escape. The deviants could die. If you shoot the deviant, the other deviant will kill herself with Connor's gun, apparently. The deviants can be shot. Connor can shoot the deviants if you lose the fight. If you lose the fight, either you can let the deviants go or you can shoot them in the back. So either the deviants can escape, the deviants can get shot by Connor, or the deviants can die, in which Connor shoots a deviant and then the other deviant will kill itself with a gun. Sparing the Tracys always results in good marks. Yeah, I should have saved the Tracys all along. I guess I could read through some of these notes because there's a lot here. The song that plays in the background of the club are Station and Electric Night by Model 500, which again, I did not know. I'm just reading the wiki right now, post episode. I can actually finish out Detroit and then we'll stop here in game. Good gosh, man. These episodes are getting like to be having faster breaks. Why is that happening? Yeah, sure. Okay, so yeah, these are the notes from the wiki. I just thought I would read these before ending the episode for today. Here we go. This shouldn't take very long. The Tracy Floyd Mills mentions to Hank that they lost a few months back is north. Ah. So that's where she came from. If you look at one of the androids for too long, Hank will notice him staring and shout at Connor. Yeah, we had that happen. When the androids that Connor can look at resembles north. Listening to Ben and Hank, Ben can mention that Gavin is there. Yes, we heard that. If you wait around a while, Hank can learn that the victim had a wife and 2 daughters. Interesting. After exiting the victim's room, Hank can have a conversation with Floyd. Floyd will brag about the benefits of having sex with an android. Hank will reply with, you know, the more I learn about humans, the more I love my dog, implying that Hank has lost faith in humanity. Again, why not take the easy route, though? Like, why would you not? Honestly, like, if androids are real, I'm saying I might try an android. Because, dude, like, I have been so lonely in my life. Like, I can't even tell you all. Like, so many nights I had to go to sleep alone. I didn't have a partner. I didn't have anyone else in my life. And if androids were real, like, I probably would have gone with an android just for, again, human companion. Or, you know, I use the term loosely, but maybe not human companionship, but companionship in general. Because that's the one thing I missed in my life overall is like just human companionship. Like I don't have a lover. I don't have a friend like that. And the android could definitely fill like a massive hole in my life. But that was a quick aside anyway. And I don't fully agree with Hank. I don't see that as like pathetic because you're loving a piece of quote unquote plastic. Humans are very challenging and difficult, even at the best of times. And I think marriage is pretty much built on patience and compromise. And to this day, I still don't know that I will ever marry. I don't know if I'll ever get lucky enough to marry. It's a work in process. It's yeah, it's a lot of work. And yeah, I have not been lucky in that area yet in my life, in my own life. Anyway, just reading up on the wiki again here. There are a few more points to get through, and then I'll end the episode. After his conversation with Floyd's over, he can have a second conversation with Ben. He'll mention that the headache. He'll mention he has a headache and ask Ben if he has pain medication. However, Ben says he doesn't have it. After both conversations are over, Hank will want to leave due to feeling sick. Connor will ask for one more minute. Hank will agree and jokingly reply to hurry before he throws up again. After probing the Tracy that Hank reluctantly pays for, Hank will ask Connor what to do about her. Connor will ask Hank to tell her that he changed his mind. Hank does so while getting embarrassed about it. Connor can probe two different androids that will lead to the same clue. Connor makes a mistake. Hank will sometimes moan that he's bored. One dialogue from Connor that can occur if Connor messes up will have Hank complaining and Connor arguing with him, asking if he has any better ideas. Multiple rooms throughout the level are accessible that do not contain clues. Connor can briefly look out into the alleyway. Hitting the Investigate Android stock node requires Connor to look at a few different stocks that don't have the blue-haired Tracy. If you wait a while, Hank will ask to leave, and Connor will angrily say he's coming. This will give him the option to leave, which then will fail the mission. I see. So do not go to Hank. If you're playing through this game too and you're in this chapter, do not immediately go to Hank. You have to investigate if you want the best outcome. Otherwise, yes, you will leave with Hank and fail the chapter. Which I'm not even sure what failing in this game's context means. I have yet to proceed with failing a chapter. I don't know what happens, what the ramifications for the story are in terms of failure. I don't know, and frankly, I don't want to know. I don't want to fail any chapter if I can help it. And if I do fail a chapter, I will go back and play it again because I don't want to accept failure. Speaking of which, failing the QTE where the brown-haired Tracy tries to kick Connor will lead to Connor getting kicked in the groin. Wow. When the brown-haired Tracy tries to attack Connor with a screwdriver, Connor can get stabbed twice if the QTEs are failed. Yeah, exactly. Death by screwdriver. Connor can sustain several injuries in the fight, and I use the term death loosely, by the way, because, again, these androids aren't truly alive. But anyway. If you don't make the choice of whether to knock over the left shelf or pull the right shelf, Connor will reach for a shelf but fail to grab it. Interesting. If you make no choice on whether to kick the chair or throw a Tracy, he'll simply just rush the brown-haired Tracy. If Connor fails to dodge the brown-haired Tracy's punch by missing the QTE, he will be restrained by the blue-haired Tracy, and the brown-haired Tracy will hit Connor with a pipe. Connor can be slammed into a wall. Connor can be hit with a trash can. Yes, of course. If Connor is badly wounded before falling out of the storage room, Connor will lose the fight early. Alternatively, if he fails all QTEs in the alleyway, he will lose in the same way. So yeah, you have to hit those QTEs. If Connor loses, he could shoot both the Tracys in the back. Hank will sarcastically congratulate Connor. Probably the worst outcome. If Connor doesn't, like basically any outcome in which the Tracys die is a bad outcome. If Connor doesn't make a choice of whether or not to shoot the brown-haired Tracy as she's rushing towards him, he'll just stand there for a few seconds. However, the rest plays the same. So, shall be spared, is how I interpret that. If Connor doesn't make the choice on whether or not to shoot both the Tracys when they escape, he'll similarly just stand there for a few seconds as they leave. Yeah, so pretty much it'll just be like he just decided not to shoot them or spare them. Blue-haired Tracy's name is Echo, and the brown-haired one is called Ripples. Okay, fascinating. Again, all of this I'm just getting from the wiki. Again, it is nowhere in the actual game itself. It is on the wiki, the Detroit Become Human wiki. well, I hope you've all enjoyed. Please remember to support the show. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Donations have been the Stormer Show. Thank you so much for watching. Sleep tight. Have a good night. All that good stuff. I will be back tomorrow with more Detroit Become Human. And just as a quick and friendly reminder, once I travel in July, a month from today, all streaming will be suspended. I will not stream, and I will not read a book for the show. I will not read the Success Principles, I should say. What I might do is borrow a book and just take it with me for the plane ride. That's what I might do. Actually, that sounds like a good idea. Just take a book from there for the plane ride. Yeah. And then what I was saying is I will probably suspend the show, and I will suspend the Success Principles audiobook series also. And both series will resume when I return. I actually have to double check that. I think what I'll do, yeah, actually, let me take a look at the book and do some quick math because I still have the book here. Let me see. How many principles are in total? Read 20 minutes a day at minimum. I think I got that down. I do think reading is clutch afterward. 68. Oh boy. 68 counting the afterword. And we are on principle 30. I said 68, right? Yeah, 68. And then we are on principle 39. Let's do some quick math. 68 minus 39. I don't know that for like just off the bat. 29. 29 days. Be July 6th. So actually, yes. I should be able to complete the Success Principles prior to going on my trip. Because this is telling me that it will be July 6th when I finish the book. Reading one chapter daily, which I've been doing. Okay, so that's really good news then. Because what I'll be able to do is I'll just be able to do a clean swap of the book, and then whatever book I take I'll take with me on my travels, and I'll just read it on the plane. And I'll just read it for, entertainment, basically. And then, yeah, the Success Principles will conclude before I go on my travels. But that is good. That's good for me because I'll have a natural stopping point. And what I might do too is if I complete Detroit Become Human, I can start another series. And I think it will be a game with a female protagonist. Either Tomb Raider, Control, Wuthering Waves. And I think I could spend more time hashing it out when I wrap up Detroit. Which Detroit will probably be wrapped up sometime later this month, I imagine. I think. And then, yeah, at that point, like I said, I think what I will do if I complete Detroit before traveling is I will just pick up a new series. And I will resume when I return. And actually, the more I think about it, it might make sense to just put my Let's Play series on hold, on pause, until I return. If you've got a vote either way, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll just probably spend a day or two here thinking about it and then make my official decision. But thank you so much for watching. Sleep tight, have a good night. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Donations at Devil Stormer Show. Thank you for any and all support that this show should receive. I've been your host, Stormer Show, signing out and signing off. Until next time, thanks for watching.